My name is Vanessa Valle. Today I'll be presenting a topic that everyone's familiar with, which is sleep. So, specifically, I'll be talking about sleep debt. I'll be covering why sleep is important, what sleep debt is, the effects, and how to repay it. As a disclaimer, it is hard to fix, but I am giving you only a short term solution to the growing amount of sleep debt that a lot of Americans have. So, while I talk about sleep debt, I am only going to be talking about those that willfully lose sleep at night, not those that have illnesses that prevent them from getting appropriate hours of sleep. So, this is not for those that have narcolepsy, insomnia, etc. This is for those that spend their nights partying, working, having school in the morning, or gaming at night. So, as to why sleep is important, it remains obvious, but it is essential to begin the topic. In order to have a basic understanding of sleep, I will have to tell you about the four stages of sleep. And the four stages of sleep are NREM 1, NREM 2, NREM 3, and REM sleep. What it means is not important, it is only about what it is. So, NREM 3 and REM sleep are the only ones that I'll be talking about. So, NREM 3 is essential, it is healing, and it is also referred to as deep sleep. According to Harvard Business Review, NREM 3 is crucial for physical renewal, hormonal regulation, and growth. Meanwhile, REM sleep is also called your dream state, and research from the National Sleep Foundation suggests that dreaming benefits mood, benefits learning, and also memory. So these stages are essential to a healthy you, and moving forward, I will begin to explain what sleep debt is. So, I know that regardless of the health benefit that it has to not lose sleep, a lot of us continue to lose it, but I will now have to explain to you what sleep debt is, and that is all that I'm going to be explaining to you in this section. So, sleep debt is just the cumulative loss of sleep, or more simply put, how much sleep you owe yourself. This is a common occurrence for insomniacs, night workers, or those who willingly shorten their hours. An example is if you find yourself staying up too late for a project, for a movie night, or gaming for too long, and waking up early for work or classes. So, moving forward, because the definition was simple, the effects of lost sleep ranges from minimal to dire. I will be dividing this into two sections, which is short-term and long-term effects. So, short-term effects include fatigue, memory loss, high blood pressure, and higher levels of the stress hormone cortisol. So, another effect is increased insulin resistance, steps before type 2 diabetes. The University of Chicago found these effects, and they also discovered that the group of students that they studied recovered from the effects after they began sleeping properly once the study was over. So, moving forward, the second division is long-term effects, and these include the higher likelihood of having a stroke, heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. So, besides long and short term effects, the general effects of not sleeping well or properly include reaction time and memory becoming poorer. Speaking of reaction time, actually, this comes into the point of drowsy driving, and you are 3 times more likely to be in a car accident if you are fatigued. The AAA Foundation for Traffic Safety found that 328,000 drowsy driving car accidents happen annually. Unsurprisingly, sleep does affect all aspects of our lives, and this is why I'm explaining how to improve it by spending time taking care of yourself. If you're interested in how to help your sleep debt, I'll give you some pointers on how to gradually help yourself improve it. So, you can nap actually, and I know a lot of us don't take naps like the babies do at night, but it is actually really helpful. So, napping is a way to begin to feel more refreshed. It is a healthy way to repay your debt. And one downside of napping is if done too often or too long, you may find yourself with a sleep pattern that's even more thrown off, because sleeping for a few hours a day can ruin your sleep at night. And besides napping, sleeping at regular times every night is key to helping yourself. And if possible, adding a few more hours of sleep, even if it's just one more hour a night, is really helpful. And napping, regular sleep patterns, and adding a few more hours aren't so shocking, but they're reasonable. So I hope that you guys enjoyed my speech, and I hope you take all of these into account. And I know I enjoyed learning about this a lot, and I hope you begin to change your sleep habits. Remember, sleep is important. Sleep debt is real. The effects can get serious, and it's possible to improve your debt. Thank you for so much for listening to my speech. Goodbye.